They said I was broken, but they didn't realize I was becoming. You want to know how it starts? It starts when you're alone in a room full of people pretending to care. It starts when the phone stops ringing and the silence becomes louder than the lies they told you. It starts when you look in the mirror and don't recognize the person staring back. But here's the thing: they thought I was fading, disappearing, shattering. They didn't know I was sharpening. Every scar, every betrayal, every slam de writ wasn't the end. It was the forge, the fire, the transformation. And now, I don't whisper anymore. I don't wait for someone to see me. I step into the storm with my head up and eyes burning. If you're there right now, in the dark, in the silence, wondering if anyone notices you're slipping, listen closely. This is your beginning, not your ending. Pick up your pain and use it. Shape it, mold it. Wear it like armor and make them regret the day they tried to bury you. Forget fancy words and weak promises. You don't need poetry, you need action. You don't need sympathy, you need strategy. So here's the truth. This world doesn't reward softness, it devours it. If you're waiting for the world to treat you kindly, you'll rot waiting. You want a scene? Picture this: sure past trying to chase you, but you're faster now. Picture yourself walking into the fire, not to burn, but to claim what's yours. You're not their puppet anymore. Every time they tried to make you smaller, they handed you a blueprint to grow bigger. Every time they ignored your scream, they gave you a reason to roar. If you're feeling like you've hit the bottom, good. There's nowhere lower to fall. Now stand. Now climb. Now strike. Because nothing about survival is polite, and neither are you. Stop looking for signs. You're the sign. Stop waiting for someone to tell you you're enough. You were always enough. You were just surrounded by people who feared what enough looks like. Real strength isn't loud. It doesn't flex or scream. It moves in silence. It bleeds in shadows. And it strikes like thunder when no one's watching. So next time they ask you why you changed, don't explain. Show them. Show them in the way you walk now, in the way your eyes daunty flinch and your hands daunty shake. Because when they thought you were drowning, you were just learning how to breathe underwater. You don't need their applause. You don't even need their attention. You need your own approval. So give it to yourself. Write your story in scars. Speak your truth in flames, and let the world watch you become the very thing it tried to destroy. Let's make this real. You're tired of hearing vague motivation. You want to know what to do when your heart is a battlefield and your thoughts are landmines? You start by stopping the lie, the one that says you're not enough. Rip it out. Burn it. Then rebuild. Build routines that feel like revenge. Sleep early so your demons can't visit. Wake up before the sun so you steal hours the world forgot. Work on yourself like it's war. Train your mind, your body, your habits. They said you were emotional. Use that fire to fuel your focus. They said you were too much. Be more. Too driven, too sharp, too relentless. Because if you're still waiting for someone to understand your silence, you're wasting time. Understand it yourself. Become your own witness, your own soldier, your own reason. Imagine this. Every time someone told you no, you added a brick to your throne. Every laugh at your expense. Every door slammed in your face. Foundation. And now, you're not asking to be let in. You're building your own castle. But not just any castle, fortress with fire at the gates. You want real motivation? Here's reality. Life doesn't hand out second chances. It gives you pain. And pain is a test. Will you crack, or will you carve yourself out of the chaos? If your answer is survival, then don't just survive, dominate. Okay, master your craft. Learn skills they said you'd never need. Stack your wins, even the small ones, and let your haters become the architects of your greatness. Still think you're too soft for this world? If you made it this far, this is your answer. This is the finale they didn't expect. You don't fade to black. You don't walk away quietly. You stand in the fire. You look the pain in the eye. You carry every scar with pride, because you made it. Because you didn't give up. Because even when no one was watching, you were still building. And now that the lights are on and the curtain's up, they'll see the truth. You were never weak. You were waiting for the moment to become what they could never destroy. You don't just survive, you rise. And when the world sees what you've become, they'll never call you broken again.